Okay, so today, what is it, 9/4/19, objective systems of equations. Okay, fancy word for, if you have two variables, you need two equations. Okay, so two variables, you have to have two equations. Okay, what we're going to do is find out where they intersect. Okay, so we're going to find where the lines intersect. Okay, so the title is Systems of Equations, which means basically two equations to find out where they intersect. Hey, Lori. I will sit her down, okay? No, don't worry about it. She's on her way. Bye. Leah, I guess Lori wants you. I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look at example one. So in example one, solve the system of equations by graphing. Okay, so that's not too bad. I know that equation one, I'm going to start at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I'm going to go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, right? Thumbs up. Okay, that's line 1. Okay, line 2, I'm going to start at -1. And I'm going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay. There's line 2. And the answer is the point of intersection. That is not the answer. That's only just a picture of the answer. So our answer, yes, is the point, which is 2, 1. Yes, nice job. Thumbs up. Okay. Okay, slide up to example 2. Okay, in example 2, solve the system by graphing. So what I'm going to do is, to do it, I need to solve for y. Okay, I got to solve for y in both, so I can graph it. So I have the slope and its intercept. Okay, so let's take a look at equation 1 first. 2x minus 3y equals 3, right? I need to bring the 2x over, all right? Again, if I get going too fast, will you guys just tell me to slow down? Okay. So I need to solve for y, so I'm going to go minus 2x minus 2x, because that'll bring it over. I'll have a negative 3y equals 3 minus 2x. And you can't subtract those. You cannot. That's a whole number, and that's an x. So you got to leave them separate, okay? I'm going to divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3, everything. Divide everything by negative 3. Divide everything by negative 3. And then y is going to be by itself. We'll get y equals a -1 plus, because negative divided by negative, plus 2/3 x. Okay, I can graph that, right? So I'm going to start at -1. I'm going to go up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, okay? I'm going to graph that line. Okay, not going too fast? Okay. Line 2, I've got my x plus 2y equals 5. And I need, again, solve for y, right? So I'm going to get y by itself, so I'm going to get rid of the x. So I'm going to go minus x, I got a 2y equals 5 minus x. And x is different than 5. Don't subtract them. One's a variable, one's an x, and one's a number, okay? Divide everything by 2. Okay? To get the y by itself. Then of y equals 2.5 or 2.5 minus, and I'll put a 1 in front of the x, you guys, okay, if I put the 1 in front of the x, minus a 1/2 x. Okay, I can graph that. Start at 2.5. So I have to estimate 2.5, right? I just have to estimate 2.5. 1, 2.5. Now, if I go down 1, okay, go down 1, go down 1 right here, and over 1, 2. Down 1 over 1, 2. See how I'm going to do that? So I'm going to kind of be in between the squares to go down 1. So if I go down 1, I'm right here. And over 1, 2, down 1, and over 1, 2. Grab my line. Okay. And again, the answer is the point of intersection, isn't it? So my answer is going to be at 3, 1. How am I doing? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. You guys have seen this in algebra, right? Now, to me personally, this is the hardest way to do it. The advantage, you got a visual. You can see it, right? And I like graphing that you can see it, but it's more work than you need to do, okay? So what would be easier is if we just do the algebra and not graph it. You with me? Just do the algebra like I showed you on the journal. But we know that really it's 2 lines intersect, okay? So turn the page, okay? And example 3 says solve the system by elimination, okay? Well, example 3 is a nice, I did this one on purpose. I set us up with a really easy one to start with. Now, elimination simply means this. We want either, when we add them, we either want the x's to eliminate or the y's. Well, this is a pretty basic problem. I made this on purpose because hopefully everybody sees that if I add them, what happens to the y's? I mean, I did that on purpose. I went positive y, negative y. I made this problem easy on purpose, okay? So you can see, those are opposites, right? So if I were to add them straight down, it's set up. It's nice. The y's are eliminated, okay? So if I add them straight down, I got a 3x. The y's are gone, equals 6. Much easier than graphing. You agree? Much easier, okay? Divide by 3, x is 2. Okay, now remember, our answer is a point, so my answer is 2 something, right? Well, how do we get the something? Yeah, bottom. Do you want to plug it in the first one or second one? Does not matter to me. Second one it is, okay? So we're going to take my 2, which is an x value, right? And Autumn wants to put it in the second one. It does not matter, you guys. Just put in the easiest one, okay? It does not matter, okay? So let's put into that one. So we're going to take this equation, which is a x minus y equals 1. I'm going to put a 2 right there, okay? So I'm putting 2 in for my x, so instead of writing x, I write 2. So then I'm going to solve minus 2, right? Negative y equals negative 1. Bring through the negative, and y equals 1, okay? There's my answer. Much easier than graphing it. Everybody agree with that? Okay, now, number 4, I'm sorry. Now, you can't add or subtract them, right? Well, if you did, nothing would cancel. You want to make them opposite. So we're going to do some multiply. I'm going to multiply by something to make them opposites. Okay, well, when I look at this, I see a couple of things, right? Probably the easiest thing, if I make that a negative 2x, if I can make that a negative 2x, wouldn't it be handy? So I can't just make it, I got to make the whole, I got to multiply the whole thing by negative 2. Does that make sense? The whole thing. Can everybody agree though that if that was a negative 2x, would be easy for me? If that was a negative 2x, those would cancel. So let's make it a negative 2 by multiplying through by negative 2. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this second equation by negative 2. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite my equations. So let's rewrite. So equation 1 is still 2x minus 3y equals 3. Equation 1. Okay. Equation 2 now is different. Equation 2 now is a negative 2x minus 4y equals negative 10, okay? So now it gets easy, doesn't it? Right? Because we can add the x's and they are eliminated, okay? So if I add the x's straight down, x's are gone, and I get a negative 7y equals negative 7. How am I doing, okay? Divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7, and I get y equals 1, okay? So my answer, let's see, my answer is something 1, right? Something 1. I just don't know the x value, but that's easy. Let's plug in the 1. Now we can plug in the 1 in anywhere that you see 1, okay? It's up to you, but always I like the easiest. You can plug the 1 here, you can plug the 1 here. You can even plug it into these if you want to. It doesn't really matter. It does not matter to me. I like this equation here because it's no negatives. You guys can do that's probably the easiest. Just plug into that one. One more time, you can plug it into any of these. I just like to pick the easy. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one right here to plug my 1 into. So I have my x plus 2y equals 5. So I'll plug my 1 right there, correct? So I'll have an x plus 2 times 1 equals 5. So instead of writing y, I wrote the value of 1. X plus 2 equals 5, right? Minus 2, x equals 3. So my answer, which is a point, is 3, 1. How's that? Okay, and again,